This video right here is for my future self. When I turn 18, I want to be able to put a down payment on this car right here, finance it, and build credit with it. I then want to make content with that car, and I think I can do that and more in less than a year. As you can see right there, I drive a primetime fishbowl, but today is the day. I really believe in manifestation, and if I want it bad enough, I'm gonna get it.
You hear me? Hit the rollie, start with the rollie on. What was our getaway car, Jag portfolio? You hear me? Whoever feeling hot, that AR got a heat sensor. Good saying don't entertain them hungry niggas. I wish I would pay attention to these homeless niggas. Broke on my phone, I don't wanna.
2025 BMW M4 competition at just 18 years old. This video is a prime example that manifestation is real, because if you want something bad enough and you take the risks and go through the struggles, you're gonna get it as long as you don't quit. That TikTok that I opened up this YouTube video with is very important because I recorded that almost a year and a half ago. I didn't have anything, no money to my name hardly, but I did have a dream and I did have a goal. And now I'm sitting in a 2025 M4 competition, which an M4 competition was my dream car, or one of my dream cars. And I also just closed one of my highest month yet in December, which was $144,000 profit. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Damon Jennings. I'm an 18-year-old and I do TikTok Shop affiliate and I do affiliate marketing. I also do coaching on the side for that. Now, it took a lot to get here, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick little story rundown of like how I started, how I was able to get here, and also the nitty-gritty in between that nobody likes to talk about, because this was not an easy pathway. It wasn't a start here, get here. It was more like a start here, get here, get here, get here, and then get here. It's a roller coaster of events. So I'm gonna go ahead and break it down and go back to when I started and kind of give you a rundown of how I was able to get to the point where I'm at now, sitting in one of my dream cars. Let's take this back 2-3 years ago when I was a sophomore in high school. I'm a senior in high school right now, but I was a sophomore at the time when everything in my life kind of just crashed and burned. So, well, at least that's what I thought at the time, because everything in my life kind of went wrong. So back in sophomore, when I was in high school, my parents got a divorce. And if you have parents that got a divorce and you actually saw what happened, it's really hard on you mentally, especially with me being younger. I was a sophomore in high school dealing with that. Moving to 2 different houses was really, really hard for me. I will openly admit that. My parents' divorce was probably the worst thing on me mentally. So that really played an effect on my life. I kind of fell into this depressed state. Well, at the time, I was also in a relationship that I kind of looked at as an outlet for my parents' divorce. But while I was dealing with my parents' divorce and that, I ended up getting cheated on. I'm not going to go into that. It was a high school relationship. It sounds dumb now, but at the time, I was in a low spot in my life, and anything that kind of brought a smile to my face was everything to me. But I also got cut from the basketball team, which was another thing. I played basketball my entire life. My parents, they're big into basketball, so I kind of played basketball my entire life. I got cut sophomore year. That was hard on me as well. So parents' divorce, relationship problems, and then also getting cut from the basketball team. Every outlet that I had was just gone. No outlets left. And that is when I kind of started to pick up the camera to record content. And I also took my feelings and emotions out in the gym. I started going to the gym consistently, and I picked up the camera to actually start recording gym content, because that is when everything started getting big. I looked up to Alex Eubank and people like that, which me and Alex Eubank had a conversation just a few weeks ago, which honestly is so surreal to me. This is no glaze or fan activities. It's just crazy that someone that I looked up to in a low spot in my life actually took the time to reply to one of my stories and have a conversation with me. But moving on past that is when I started recording content, not for the money part of it, just because I didn't have a way to outlet my feelings. And then also in school, I knew that school wasn't for me. I was sitting in the classroom, sitting in math class, and I'm learning algebra, and there's more letters in algebra, which I'm good at school. I have all A's. I have a 4.3 something GPA. I'm graduating with my associate's degree as a senior in high school. Good at school. School's never been a problem. I'm not going to say I'm dumb, but I sat in class and thought to myself, I'm never going to be rich. I'm never going to be something of myself if I sit in a classroom and learn infinity signs that are on a graph in math class, which to me was really just a waste of my time. So in that math class, I would take time to find different things that I could try to make money with. I tried to do a clothing brand. I tried to do stock trading. I tried to do SMMA, SAAS. I've tried everything you can imagine online to try to make money. Each time that I failed, I never looked at it as a failure. I kind of looked at it as a stepping stone because I realized early that failure is your best friend. And the more times you fail, the closer you will be to succeed and the stronger you will succeed. So I'm going to explain that in just a few seconds. But so I was trying everything. I was recording content, posting, going to the gym. No real direction. I was kind of just like out on my own, just no direction. So I ended up meeting someone by the name of Braden. Braden, Blake, and Fu, which are my three pretty best friends right now. Like those guys have helped me so much. They actually started to teach me how to do affiliate marketing through TikTok, which at the time I was trying drop shipping when I met them. And drop shipping I kind of wasted a little money on, but it taught me how to make videos, and it taught me how to make videos about products, which is what I do now. So a failure, drop shipping, led to where I'm at today. So that's kind of a life lesson there. The more times you fail, the stronger you succeed, and the more times you fail, the more skills you learn. So I met Braden, Blake, and Fu and started affiliate marketing with them. They taught me how to do it. They ran through everything, which is very rare for people to help you for free. But these guys are my best friends now. They helped me build a closer connection with God. And I really do think that they were God sent to the position that I was in. I was down here and they brought me up very much so at the time. And then I started making money with them. And that was my first kind of like little bit of money that I made. And that was kind of like a high for me. So making money with ADHD is like trying to do something over and over, but better. So let's say yesterday I made, well, at the time, yesterday I made 30 bucks. Well, the next day I want to try to beat 30. I want to make 60. So each day you're in a competition with yourself, and that's kind of how my ADHD worked, which is kind of how I was able to do all of this. So I kind of used my ADHD to my advantage. And if you have ADHD, you probably know what I'm talking about. And if you have ADHD and you're watching this and you aren't using it to your advantage, DM me. I'll try to help you channel it to be able to use it to your advantage. And then also, if you're sitting in a classroom or you're sitting in a position knowing you're meant to be more, you have that feeling that you're meant to be more, go ahead and DM me as well. Because if you have a feeling that you're meant to be more and you're wasting your time in a classroom, you have so much potential just because you have the mindset, just the thought of being more. That is literally 70% of the battle. 30% is the hard work. 70% is the thought process that it comes behind the hard work. Okay, so going back to Braden, Blake, and Fu, they helped me do affiliate marketing with my TikTok. I started building my Instagram, started posting more and more content, and then TikTok Shop got introduced about 6 months later. It was August, September, and I was in very early. I was one of the first, or I'm not gonna say one of the first creators in it, but I was very early. I would say first 100 creators that actually got the notification for it and started posting videos. Had a ton of people reach out to me how to add the product. I should have started an agency at the time, but I was not in the mind space to do so. Like Alex Sedlak, he started when I started, or around there, because I actually looked at his content as inspiration, but he ended up starting a company. I didn't really have the mind space to do so. So I kept doing affiliate marketing, the content and all of that, and I kind of rode the wave. First few months, I actually the first month, which was Black Friday, I ended up doing 17 grand, and that kind of started it from there. It snowballed. January and February combined, I did about 10K, and then I did about 20K till March, April, May, 20, 10, 20K. And then after March, it took off. I hit my first 30K month, 50K month, and then quarter four, 60K, 80K, and then finally December was $144,000 in one singular month doing TikTok Shop affiliate. So TikTok Shop affiliate changed my life, but I want to give that credit to all of my failures. Every failure that I have made, the SMMA, the SaaS, the dropshipping, the content, the trading, all of those together was able to make me strong at what I do now, which is TikTok Shop affiliate. Those taught me skills. Those failures taught me skills. So if there's anything you take away from what I just said, the more you fail, the more skills you obtain. So here we are, 2025. I'm sitting in one of my dream cars, a BMW M4 competition. I made $144,000 last month in December. I just want to make this video not to flex at all. If I came across as egotistical or flexing at all in this video, I want to completely apologize, because I am just showing you the journey that it took and being completely transparent with you. It was hard. It was so hard to get to where I'm at right now, especially feeling like you're alone and starting from nothing. So when you start from ground bottom, it feels like you're in just an ocean with nothing around you, and you're trying to swim to shore with no help, no guidance. And that is exactly how I felt. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to be an overnight success. I started back in 2022, and here I am now, 2023, after not quitting, failing over and over, testing and failing. I was able to get this car. So I just want to make sure that you guys know this is not an easy process. If you want to do something different, you have to take a different route than everyone else. Being a senior in high school, posting TikToks, as a sophomore in high school, I got clowned. I lost a ton of my friends, but I did find out who my true circle was. I found out who is real, who is fake, who talks behind my back, all of that stuff. You really do find that stuff out when you do something different. In this case, I started posting TikToks. This is my first YouTube video. I'm gonna go ahead and try to wrap it up. To my future self, I'm gonna go ahead and make this comment right now, since manifestation is what got me here. 21 years old. Before 21 years old, I wanna have a McLaren 720. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's a super sick car. I want it to be purple, and I want black rims on it. So that is going to be my next dream car. I'm going to go ahead and manifest it now while I'm sitting in my current dream car. I want you to comment on this YouTube video. I want you to go down in the comments and say my dream car or my dream situation, my dream house, whatever you have a dream for. Go ahead and manifest it in the comments. I don't care if you write a paragraph. If it's a car, go ahead and comment that. I like seeing all the cars people want. I will respond to all of the comments. Write your manifestations so that way we can get them done. And also, add a date. In that video, at the beginning of the video, I said I was 17 at the time. I want this car before I was 18, or right when I turned 18. I just turned 18, so buying this car, when I said, give yourself a date and go ahead and get to it and lock in. Other than that, go ahead and like and subscribe this video. If you came from my TikTok, what's up? Just make sure you're following me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. I hope to do big things. First YouTube video in the books. Go ahead and comment, and I will see you guys in the next one.